Hi, you guys. I am up early, sitting in my bed, and I've just been thinking a lot about Andy's message on Sunday. And I just kind of wanted to share some of my thoughts. Andy shared really all about suffering this past week. And he talked a lot about just how we often, when we experience pain, just like a lot of us are experiencing right now, we kind of are suspicious of God. Like, God, why can't you just stop this suffering? Why can't you just help fix this brokenness in the world and all of this hurt, right? And we try to avoid it. I know we try to medicate ourselves, we try to run. And yet, Andy shared some thoughts that I thought was encouraging that I kind of wanted to reflect with you about is about how he talked about how our suffering often reveals that we are suspicious of God, that we think that if we're following Jesus, that our lives are going to be perfect. We're not going to go through pain. We're not going to go through suffering. And that's just not the reality of what life looks like. In fact, Jesus doesn't want to make us suffer. He doesn't enjoy that. But he is so good and so powerful that he can actually use suffering to do something good. And I found this illustration that I thought was really interesting. My friend had posted it from college on Facebook this week. And it is a type of art. I don't know if you can see the coloring very well, but it's a type of art where an artist sees this broken piece of pottery. This piece of pottery is found, and it's not tossed out just because there's cracks. But in these cracks, the artist actually infuses the cracks with gold. And so the artist doesn't go, okay, this is broken, it's unusable, and throws it out. It goes, no, like this is a part of the history of this piece of art. And so the artist, the craftsman, works with it, infuses gold, puts it back together so that now the brokenness, the cracks, is a part of the piece of art. It's infused and the cracks are highlighted. And in the same way as Andy shared on Sunday, it just made me think about it. And I've been reflecting on that art when I saw that, how God looks at us. And he is so good and so powerful, you guys, that all this brokenness we're feeling now, like whether we're feeling hurt about what's going on in the world with the coronavirus, maybe you have broken relationships right now, maybe you've even experienced death. I know this week my friend's dad passed away, and it's just been hard, to be honest, you guys. It's been hard. And I just thought this week about how God is still good and how he loves us and he doesn't toss us out. That brokenness, he infuses with gold, that he can bring beauty from our brokenness. And so I just want to encourage you guys today, if you're feeling shattered, broken, hurt, like how is all of this going to be picked back up and put into a really good space? Just lean into God. Let's trust that he is the ultimate craftsman, that he can take our brokenness, he can do something beautiful, whether it's to encourage someone else, whether it's just supposed to be a part of our history that grows closer to God, because like Paul, maybe God will show us how strong he is when we're feeling so weak. Because when we are in this season, we often have to turn to God more and we see how awesome he is. And so I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling broken, if you're feeling hurt, if you're going through something, let's lean into God and see what God can do with our brokenness. And maybe we can see something beautiful in us. So I hope that encourages you today from my bedroom thoughts this morning to you. Bye, you guys.